Hey everyone, it's me, the Sparkle Girl, aka Can Sparkle. So today, let's just say well, I just thought, just do my usual thing, having fun, spending time with my good friends online and all that. So yeah, and here I wanted to make up with a friend of mine. Yeah, well, I'd rather not say much about it because it's our business. So anyway, let's just say I just wanted to make an up to my friend anyway by cheering them up because yeah, well, and besides, I always like to cheer people up when it comes to having moments like ups and downs, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I think we all deserve to be cheered up. And if any of you guys have any ups and downs lately, you'll always be welcome to you know to to enjoy my video anyway. So yeah, I hope everyone can understand. Oh, and yes, I did make a new video on my Little Mermaid channel, and some of you want to watch it. So yeah. Okay. Let's see. There's so many ideas I can, to think of. But if some of you have any ideas, any suggestions or what should we talk about or something like that, be free to do so. As long as something that I'm something that I will like as well as you like. Yeah, because sometimes some of them can be um, difficult for me to talk about sometimes. I hope anyone can understand that. Maybe something about like Disney or something like that, maybe. Yeah, or try and get to know each other or something like that. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Trying to think of something. Um, there's so many ideas. Oh yeah, yesterday it actually was my mom's birthday. Yep, we've been doing like happy birthday sort of plans for my mom yesterday. So yeah, so everything has been gone well really. Let's just say, uh, but to be honest, the thing is, my mom and my sister have their own um sort of girly day out together yesterday for my mom's birthday since they both like doing like girly fashion sort of shopping. I don't mind it sometimes, but you have to be really honest with you boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Well, to be fair with almost you everyone, that I may do like shopping for some clothes sometimes, but not all the time, as in not always. It just depends on the mood, if you know what I mean. I mean, some people can describe me as a feminine sort of type, but I can't possibly blame me for thinking the idea. But sometimes I just not always that too girly, if you get the picture. Because I don't always wear too much makeup like almost every girl wears. Yeah, some girls may wear makeup, but some girls doesn't. It just depends, just depends on the person. Depends on the personality, well, something like that. And and don't get me wrong, boys, they might have their own different opinions to each of the other boys too. Because, like I said, girls can be different to some girls, and some boys can be different to some boys. But yeah. But believe me or not, but I do sometimes like to be trying my best to be a bit like a girly sort of type, but I don't think that's the real me. Sometimes it does feels like it, but sometimes it doesn't. Let's just say I had a sort of mixed sort of personality of being a girly sort of character, as a real person. I mean, because since you know already aware that I am a real person, because I am talking to you like anyway. So come on, Kate and Sparkle, shut up, get over it, girl. Sometimes I'm talking rubbish. Yeah, I bet some of you probably think I'm not, but some people do sometimes can think I'm a bit stupid sometimes. But well, this can be true sometimes, but not always. But I'm usually, well, positive person anyway. But yeah, and I do understand that almost of you guys online who knows me, like, well, almost knows me very well, meaning that you may know me, but there are some things that you don't know much about me, though. you know? Yeah. So maybe it's best if I um talk a bit more about myself. It's just in case and depends because sometimes I get new people as in new subscribers anyway. Like it's either people around my age or the younger age or maybe kids like the younger viewers. Yeah. So anyway, to those who doesn't know me very well, it's okay. I mean, let's just say there's almost everyone who knows me very well anyway, but let's just say, hmm, want to say that I'm Kitten Sparkle. Well, almost everyone know me as a Spark Girl, but I sometimes can be known as Kitten Sparkle. But you can tell by the name on my video. You can see it on the pink thing on the bottom of the video. So yeah, and that's the animation version of me in the middle of the video in that circle shape. Yep, that's me. Yeah, and some of you probably already met my real face and all that a few times before. So yeah, but I just maybe it's best I don't do that anymore for a reason. So I might as well delete my face reveal videos for a reason because I don't want people to think I look, ugly and that. Yeah. Sometimes I did got someone did kind of, you know, did something like really horrible to me once, but I'm gonna move on from that point. And yet, I know I'm beautiful in my own way. So yeah. So stay positive, and that's a good thing. Always think on the positive side. So no need to think about negative. So fair point. Yeah. And yet, the animation of myself in the video is not just the animation of me anyway. It's actually the original character with the name Ken Spockle. Anyway, Ken Spockle is my original main character for my own sort of company one day when I'm older, if I ever do become an animator. So yeah, I've always wanted to be an animator, and to tell you the real reason why, well, I wanted to inspire others to those in from the future that they can be inspired to feel special and to those who have autism will be yet. I've always wanted to make anyone to feel like they are being inspired by the famous, if you think about it, having an inspiration like it could be either an actress or it could be a singer, an animator, whatever. It just depends on what, or fashion designer or a model, fashion model, actress or actor, depends. So yeah, others I can possibly think of. Yeah. So that's the real reason I wanted to inspire to those in the future and to follow their dreams, because let's just say I do feel like I want almost every kid to learn that you can be yourself, improve your talents and personality. And yes, I have been doing that growing up too. So yeah, and that I can easily guess that almost every one of you who watches my videos now at the moment probably feel the same way. Mm-hmm. So yeah, okay, so I'm technically British because sometimes I do get some few people thinking that because sometimes I get people who's asking me being American or something, but can I just make it 100% clear and confirmed that I'm definitely British? So yeah, I know it's harder to able to hear it though. Sometimes it just depends on who. Let's just say it's sometimes I find it complicated to explain. And obviously, well, I do needed to remind almost everyone, but I also needed to mention this to the new subscribers as well, that I have autism and I also have special needs and disability. Well, learning disability, I mean. Yeah. So these are the things that you may need to know about me. Yes. And I'm actually in my young early 20s. So yeah. So, and my favorite color. Can you guess? Yes. Some of you probably have guessed correctly, but if those who hasn't, it's okay. But don't worry, my favorite color is actually pink. Pink, pink, pink. Pink is certainly me. Okay, shut up, Caitlin. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so let's just say I'm not like Britney from Out of the Chipmunk or anything like that, who always upset about being girly and pink, like woohoo, I'm so I mean, give me a break, girl. Mm, sorry if I got you there a bit cringe, but that's just why I wanted to make an explanation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I do got loads of favorite things as well. There may be likes and dislikes, or maybe neutrals, as in no opinion, so like that. You know what I mean, anyway. So let's just say I love Disney. Oh yeah, I definitely love Disney so much. Ever since I was a kid, I was about um, if I get this correctly, I think I was about like either 3 or 4. Yeah. Okay. Now that's a really good joke, my friend. Yep. Going to Toontown or Disneyland. Way to go, Joshy. Okay. Yeah. Let's just say what so I think I was about 3 or 4 anyway when I first discovered Disney, because I remember, well, I don't I vaguely watch it in nowadays, but like I'm past this day, but I did used to have a bedroom of Winnie the Pooh. You know Winnie the Pooh, right? Yeah. It's alright if some of you who doesn't, but yeah, but it is one of those Disney characters. And as a bedroom, but I also used to have this sort of Winnie the Pooh counters as that thingy mobile that spins around when for your baby crib, where you used to lie down in there and have a rest asleep. Like, ah, I'm going to sleep. Hmm. Yeah. I just remember it though. I mean, I don't really remember it that well. Sometimes I do remember it, but I don't really remember how did it look like, if you get what I mean. Because sometimes your memory can easily, fade it sometimes. It just depends on what point it is for having a memory of something, if you get what I mean. and I did used to have Winnie the Pooh characters as stuffed toys, and I used to have them to cuddle up with when I go to when I every time I go to my crib for as a bedtime, or having a bit of, you know. Don't worry, I'm not tired. Okay, I just making an explanation like always. Yeah. So yes, and also I remember how I used to start to talk actually. Although my mom kind of said to me, I first started talking, but not the way you guys are going to expect to hear from me. Let's just say I usually talk like this. You know, like, really? Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just making sure you guys understand how I used to speak when I was a kid. Because I sometimes find it hard to, communicate since I have learning disability. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And because of my learning disability, it's hard for me to, pronounce the words, how to communicate with other people around me, or getting used to having people around me as well. So yeah, well, personally, I'm not gonna say much about it though, but I do remember this one time when my mom told me about some teacher were horrible about me, but I'm not going to share too much about that because I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me though. But you still can. I mean, I can't possibly blame you. But still, don't always feel sorry for me because I'm totally fine. So yeah. But still, I can't understand why some teachers can be like that, when people had troubles to communicate or having disability, autism, anything. I mean, what is wrong with that? We're still people, no matter how we're all different compared to others, you know? It's just typical. I mean, seriously, I just find it ridiculous and silly and a bit childish. Believe me or not, but it is. Yep. But I want to go too far for this point. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I was just focusing reading something. Okay. Yeah, well, sometimes I don't mind teachers sometimes, but sometimes teachers can be, you know, bossy and all that. I know they mean well, but still, I know we should respect teachers and all that. But sometimes teachers should respect students too. I mean, like, seriously? Hmm, yeah. I'm sorry if some of you probably think I'm a bit too offensive or something, but it is kind of true. But I know it can be hurtful to being honest, but sometimes we just got to learn from it. Just got to live with it, for having teachers who needs to be, giving us quite a stern attitude. But we all need it sometimes, now, don't we? Because, yeah, but not always, but yeah. But most of the time, we just got to accept that. Hmm. And and that comes sometimes with parents too. But I still love my mom and dad. I mean, it doesn't matter how I feel. I mean, I may do think about my feelings, but I usually as in most of the time, I do mostly think about others' feelings before mine. Yes. I know some of you may think that I can be too hard on myself for always putting others before me. Well, you may have a point, yeah, and I can't possibly blame you if you want me to focus on myself from time to time. But still, you just let's just say, I just hope everyone can understand and accept that I can't always think about myself all the time because that would be selfish. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, happy birthday to Isaac. So, happy birthday, my friend. So, yeah. Okay. And when it comes to Disney, my favorite Disney movie, well, two movies actually, and almost everyone already know, but those who doesn't know yet, well, it's The Little Mermaid and Lilo and Stitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let's just say I love them both equally, as in equal. Yeah. It means loving same things the same way, if you get what I mean. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm really good at explaining sometimes, but not always. It just depends on what. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. About yesterday. Well, about my mom's birthday. Well, like I said, my mom and my sister had their own gaily day yesterday, but me and my dad doing our own thing by going to town and and just have a look around in some toy shops and a bookshop and everything, and then go to Maggie Mae's for dinner. I have, well, I had sausages, chips, and beans for dinner yesterday. Yummy. Okay, don't make anyone too hungry, Kale Sparkle. You don't want to make everyone so hungry. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh, and yeah, and I forgot one little thing about what I just bought yesterday. Well, let's just say when I went to that toy shop who does those Funko dolls. Sorry if I can't pronounce that word right, but that's just how I say it. But I got this Moana doll, Funko of Moana. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll see if I can show you. Okay. If you don't mind, I might as well show you by turning well, the camera on. Only for a second. Just bear with me. Here we go. So there's me. Sorry. Why did I have to say that for? Come, honestly. Okay. How far I go. Yep, that's the song from Moana. So yeah, I hope you love it. So yeah. There's so many of them I had actually on the same table that I'm actually sitting with my laptop on. I had Merida, and I also had Wendy from Peter Pan, and I definitely got Lilo, Stitch. Ooh, and I also had the Powerpuff Girls, Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup. There's so many of them. And there's Tinkerbell, Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, and there's Snow White, Belle, and Rapunzel from Tangled, and definitely Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Yep, you're right there, Joshy. Lucky me. Sorry, the chair can be stupid. Okay. Sorry, clear throat. But don't worry, I will have a drink later. Okay. Okay. Oh yes. It's going to, good news, but it's sort of a little sad news for me though. But some of you may think it's a good news anyway. But my dad and my sister are going to on a holiday together in next month. So yeah. And now it may be a good news, but I do feel a bit sad to have them to go on holiday on their own together. I mean, they did it before in some other countries, but still, well, let's just say the last time they went was Copenhagen, and you never guess what toy my dad got me from Copenhagen? Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Yeah, I definitely got Twilight Sparkle on my table right next to me by my stapler. You know the stapler, right? Where you can just when you put those little things on a piece of paper or something to make and to turn into a book or something. Yeah. So anyway, oh yeah, that's a really good question there, Joshi. What about me and my mom? Well, it's just going to be the same as usual for me and my mom. It's just going to be very quiet without my dad and my sister, because let's just say I'm usually used to have my dad to be with me, when I'm at home, because it's only when my mom goes to work I always have my dad working at home, because he does used to go to work for the ambulance services. So yeah, he doesn't really work for the like going to the ambulance thingy place to go to work as a paramedic. No, not that one. He just works for it. Something to do like helping people by oh, it's so hard okay, never mind, just forget it. All I can say that me and my mom are just gonna do our own thing together. Just we either stay at home, do our own thing, or go out somewhere together. So, or sometimes have my nan, my mom's mom, to be with us sometimes. Yeah, it just depends on what the plans are. Yeah. Uh-huh. So yeah, and yes, of course, I do have, and I still got yours though when my dad and my sister gone on holiday together. So yeah, and that is pretty understandable. So kind of agree with you, Joshy, there. Yes. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Um. Oh. Um. Yesterday, like I said, it was my mom's birthday, which I keep saying already. Let's say, well, we went to this restaurant called Weatherspoons for tea, and you never guess what I just had yesterday for my tea in Weatherspoons. You don't have to guess if you don't want to, but let's just say I had fish and chips with mushy peas. And yes, I remember that time when I used to be in high school. I remember one of the staff members used to say to me, "Oh, be careful, Kaylin Sparkle, you'll be turning into a little mermaid." And I was like, "Give me a break, lady." Yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with her sometimes. I mean, but I know she's only, teasing and having fun with me and all that. Having fun with me and Sophie. Well, would you imagine me being a mermaid? I doubt it. I mean, it wouldn't be possible. No way. I mean, is there a real life mermaid in the world? I don't know. Maybe. We never know. Yeah, but I do understand some jokes. But don't get me wrong, I'm not usually used to getting used to jokes most of the time. It just depends on what. As in, because when someone's trying to say something that they think it's funny, just sometimes either I do agree, as in just laugh along with it, or sometimes if it doesn't make sense, I'll just say, well, okay, it is funny, and I will accept it. So yeah, but sometimes I have to be honest. I sometimes don't want to break it up to you, but sometimes there are some jokes I don't always understand because some of it can be confusing, inappropriate. It just depends on what. Like Aldous joke, for example. Oh man, gee. I mean, you may gonna say, well, you are an adult, Caitlin, so you might get used to it. But, and to be honest, you may be right, but sometimes I don't think you quite understand on how I, you know, mm, well, okay. Sorry, it's just sometimes, yeah. I'm not gonna make excuse, but no stupid head, stupid mouth, stupid way to keep stressing me out. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Uh, Child, come on. Hmm. Okay. Um. There gotta be something to talk about. Um. mm. Oh, I had a sort of idea, but it's up to you though. But if I had to be really honest, it's those who haven't seen it yet. I think I might show it anyway on my Little Mermaid channel. Mm-hmm. You just bear with me. I'll be right back. But I won't be in a minute. Just yeah. Just hang on. Okay, hang on. I got it. Okay, here we go. I was just making sure you can see the channel though, because sometimes I always have to go back to my stream thingy to make sure you guys can see the actual thing on the video. So here's my new video I did recently. Oh, and I also did that one as well today, 81, but that's the recent one though. Okay, just ignore that. Okay.
Hey, everyone.
Sorry, stupid mouse. I mean, sometimes this mouth wanna. Okay, calm down. Okay, here we go.
Hey, everyone. It's me, your favorite Sparkle Girl, aka Ken Sparkle. So, today, well, this is going to be not what you're going to expect, to be honest, really. So, let's just say, you know The Little Mermaid, right? Well, the thing is, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen who all have been growing up watching the film. It's, the 1989 version. So yeah, so let's just say, because let's just say it's quite difficult or sort of complicated to explain, but let's just say that when you first watch it on the as a kid or something, or else on the DVD, but some of us probably grew up with watching it on the VHS, but it depends on which VHS though, because the one I used to watch was 1998. So it had been editing the film on the editor called Video Proc Blogger, and yes, I've been making the quality in the actual HD quality. Um, let's just say like I said, it's comfortable to explain or get what I'm trying to say here because some I just get well, you get the
Okay,
picture.
can I just pause there for a minute? Can I just be honest? The reason why it's recorded like that is because I was using my phone for a reason. Because if I recorded from Binding Cam or whatever on my laptop, I'm worried it will get taken down or something. So I just thought it's best just to use it from my phone instead for a reason. So yeah, so nothing to worry about. And what I was trying to say in that video, that what I mean is that sometimes when it comes to watching something from the VHS, it can feel like it's all like fuzzy and all kinds, even though you can still see it, but sometimes you can easily hear the sounds of those thingy, fuzzy, whatever you call it, whenever you're watching the film. I know some of you probably think I'm talking stupid here, but I'm just making sure you guys can able to know what I'm talking about, But since we got the, like since we are in the modern time, and the films that we have, the restored version that we have in nowadays of each of the movies, let's just say they had different footage, the colors, and the sounds and everything in the new restored version. Because if you think about it, if you watch some of the trailers about either the Sleeping Beauty or the Little Mermaid or whatever, and it shows you different side of what the original used to look like before the restored version came out sometime like years later. So you get what I mean here? So that's the point. So yeah, let's just move on. Oh, hang on, wait. Okay, sorry about that. But
But on like impossible, but for me, I, d- I don't think it's always that fuzzy because it's all clearly all I think clearful to see the film. But like I said on the editor, you can well on
hang on, just hang on, any minute.
to make it looks like it's the VHS. Oh, you will see in a minute. Okay, here we go.
Yep. So for actually watching the VHS, but in a high HD quality. So yeah, and yes, you can notice that I included the original Walt Disney Castle logo. So yeah, and if you look closely to what the beginning looks like, just hang on. You can see I kind of changed the colors by dark the colors up a little bit to make it look like the actual colors from the VHS. So that's a fair point, really, because like I told you, the colors can be look different from the VHS compared to the restored version. Mm-hmm. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can always just talk to your parents about it if you still get confused. And yes. Yep. And yes, like I said, that's what the color used to look like when I used to watch it on the VHS. So that's the thing, really. And it is part of my childhood and everyone else's, of course. So yeah. And yet, we do have different memories, so now can we blame each other for this point? No way. See? Just hang on. In a second. Yep, here we go. You can see it clearly with the giant Ursula. Ooh, too scary. Well, not that scary to me. It may be scary to some people, but we all have to respect that. Yep. See, look. Yes. Yeah. Really. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I did it. Hang on. Sometimes it just takes forever.
Video. So yeah,
Come on.
there's no reasons.
Hang on. Here we go. Music coming.
Here we go. See? Okay. Really good.
Okay, okay. Please don't correct me or anything, okay, guys? Because this is the UK version of the 1998 VHS. Because that's the one I have. Well, used to had. I mean, because the main reason why I said this, it's only because I know the US version have Kiss the Girl on that version, but in the UK version, it starts with Peter Andre version of Kiss the Girl, and after that, it was Under the Sea by this other singer called Shaggy. If I had to be really, really honest, I kind of vaguely and barely remember that song, to be honest, when it comes to watching the VHS as a kid. I just say I mostly remember the, Peter Andre Kiss the Girl song. That's what I remember the most, really. So that's my memory. So, anyways, okay. I hope you guys enjoy my video, as in live video, I mean. So, I'm not going to stay long, so I have to get going because it's bedtime, as usual, as always, in UK. Sometimes I hate bedtimes, even though I do need it. Sometimes I just wish I don't get interrupted, no matter if it's bedtime or not. I really want my parents to start to learn and respect that I'm maybe busy or still on the live video, because I know some of you may still be awake in the United States when it comes to nighttime in the UK. So anyway, I won't bother you too much about that. So even though I do understand that I do need my booty sleep, so yeah, I'll leave you guys to it. And have a wonderful day and have a wonderful night. But if you want to watch my VHS thingy video properly, you can always just watch it on my Little Mermaid channel, wherever you want to or feel the need. So yeah. So anyway, I'll say goodbye properly. So yeah. Bye everyone.